All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do the last issue of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s The Hydra Affair, free. Well, it's not the end of this, this run, but more the end of the storyline. This is issue number 14, and without further ado, let's dive in and see if it's good or not, right? I must say I liked the first two books. It sometimes plays a little bit on the safe side, I think, but, for a mini event, it's pretty fun. Okay, so we have Baron, the son of Baron von Strucker. He gets his face hit by this woman, I believe maybe a mother concubine of the Yellow Claw here. So they have some beef going on. But then Yellow Claw comes in and then opens up the this canister or whatever this is, this bauble, right? And it's the body of Dum Dum Dugan, which apparently died in the first issue that I don't have, so I didn't even know he was dead. So for me, it's not really a dun 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 shocker or something like that. But anyway, but if this body is in the possession of the Yellow Claw and brainwashing is basically his main thing, then we probably gonna see some brainwashing with Dum Dum Dugan going on, because Yellow Claw basically saying that he's gonna be released and Nick Fury will be happy to see him again. So there's a little of a spoiler, I guess. Meanwhile, we go back to this scene. Scene looks good. So Madame Hydra and her goons and her lover shot Kate. So what I didn't realize is that at the time when I read these issues, that Kate has an affair or in a relationship with Nick Fury. But at the same time, he is also, have some feelings with his old flame Vanessa, the Countess. And now the villain here, Madame Hydra, is working for the Yellow Claw. I mean, she's a good villain, but her dialogue is a little bit too Shakespearean sometimes for my taste, or, over dramatic. That's probably my main gripe of this. It's not really hindering, but, her dramatic bolstering all the time is sometimes a little bit tiresome. Anyway, so it seems that Alexander, who has been brainwashed and now is the lover of Madame Hydra, is erecting a shield. And I said, okay, who is this guy, right? So it seems that he has an affair with Valerie and the Countess. And Nick says, hey, why did you do it? Why did you took a bullet for me? And she says, life didn't seem important. I heard you on a ship. You and Val, you love her, Nick. It's always been her. See, Countess, I do have feelings. And she says, well, no, you are misunderstood and we need a medic, right? And, okay, but sometimes the lines of Madame Hydra is somewhat funny. She says, what is this? Do my ears deceive me? Nick Fury in the midst of a tawdry love triangle, the defender of truth, caught in a lie. And she says, shut up, Hydra. And she says, no, you be silent. You took everything from me, Fury. Me, a true warrior born, my destiny became ashes because of you. And you nothing but an old man who pretends to be a soldier. But you are weak, Fury. Worse, you are a hypocrite. And the dying Kate Neville attests. So Alexander says, hey, let me kill him. And then she says, then do that, kill him. And then they kiss each other through. How does this work, by the way? Wait. Anyway, so he attacks Fury. Cool. And meanwhile, somewhere else on the battlefield, we have Nina here with her cybernetic implants, wants to probe the mind of this young kid, but then she gets some feedback. Or maybe she says there's nothing of her past. Everything is wiped, and only, the brainwashing of Hydra remains, and her devotion to Madame Hydra. But then she also says that it's cruel and unnatural, and I want the woman responsible for this, Mac. I want to pay for this inhumanity. It's like I said, a little bit over the top. You're gonna do nothing. Come on. Anyway, so we're having a fight, right? And the fight looks pretty cool, I must say. So Alexander uses his energy sword to attack the armor, or Nick Fury, right? And he says, you always laughed at me, Fury, didn't you? Poor, pathetic Pierce the Bumbler. Is it Pierce Alexander or Alexander Pierce? One of the two, probably. He said, "You are my friend, Alex, which is why I can blast you to smithereens. You're a coward, Fury. To think I once idolized you. You understand? Don't you understand? To kill me in battle will prove your friendship." That's a twisted logic right here. So Fury responds, "Well, then let's call this a punch of love tap, okay?" So, okay, but it seems his suit is damaged, so he's, ripping it apart and pulling it away from his body. And Alexander says, "Fool, without your armor, you are easy prey." So we see Vanessa here and Hydra. I mean, why aren't you attacking each other? Which is weird. Okay, so Fury picks up another sword and they go at it, right? And it goes on for a while. And so he slashes the armor as well. And then Nina comes in. "Hydra, put down the force field. Does a true warrior hide like this?" And then she says, "I think I want you to watch my Alexander kill your beloved Colonel from my vantage point. Oh, Mac, ask Val about her midnight tete-a-tete. Tete-a-tete? I'm not sure how you say it. It's probably French or something. With Nick. Her declaration of love was poor Kate's undoing." So Mac comes and says, "Hey, is that true?" And Nina says, "Hey, you need to kill Nick of Alexander because of the brainwashing thing that she discovered with the kid." But then Nick says, "Nah, I'm trying to reason with him." Well, Madame Hydra goes, maniacal, probably. And he says, "Why, Nina, such devotion to your colonel? Have you forgotten how S.H.I.E.L.D. implanted those ESPs and enhancers in your brain? Have you forgotten how it drove you insane, little woman, babbling in a pebble itself for months? Even now, it has fundamentally changed you, hasn't it, Nina? You need others to be around." And then Nina goes, ballistic on her and saying that, well, Nick Fury is a good man. and Hydra says, "You grow tiresome, network, Nina." And he says, "Destroy a lad." But then Mac comes in and just like, Kate jumps in front of her, getting shots, still survives, just like, the other girl. And so we have now two situations that the armor saved the other one and survives, which I think, okay, that's fine, but, why would, it would have been story-wise probably better that the other one is maybe mortally wounded or something, because, well, there's no, stakes are really, if like this. And so she says, "Countess, he took a direct blast. He needs medical attention fast." He saved my life, Val. You got yourself quite a man." Hydra, "How sad then that you never loved him, huh, Countess? He stayed in S.H.I.E.L.D. because he loved you, and all the while he was cuckolded by Fury." Despicable simpleton. He deserves death. Which, how dare you say that? What do you know about love, how a woman feels about man? You're sick, Hydra. Al Mackenzie had best not to die, because if he does, I swear I hunt you down, and you know who really deserves death. It's all bravado, right? All boasting. I don't mind, but, just do something about it. Attack her, you fool. But you don't. All right, so there was some cool fight between Alexander Pierce and Nick Fury, right? Fury tried to appeal to his human side, and he says, "Hydra used drugs to prey on your fears and wipe your memory away. She made you into this, but it ain't you. See you for what she is, kid, a murdering Looney Tune." And he says, "No." And then Nina picks that up. Nina picks that up and says, "Hey, Nikki, you're doing it. You touched the real Alexander." And he says, "I don't understand. There is normally no fragment of their personality left." "That's 'cause you don't know Piercy like I do, Nina. He's a survivor. You could brainwash him all until doomsday, and the decent guy underneath would never be lost. At least, that's the theory I'm operating under." So, but then Hydra says, "Okay, I'm killing Mac now, right? Or is it Nina? Kate? No, sorry, Kate. So, and then I don't know. Somehow Nick breaks through him, and he turns around and attacks Madame Hydra. And guess what? He slashes at her shields. And she survived, just like all the others. You see where I'm going with this? Why is there no casualties? It's all a little bit of, plot armor, literally, right? So this kid tried to kill Alexander, and then he's done for, right? And he says, "You are nothing, Pierce. Nothing. How dare you betray me? I'll see you all rot, Fury. My forces will obliterate you." And he smacks him with the backhand. "Lady Anna, anyone ever tell you got a big mouth? You and your pals ain't gonna doing much, Hydra, because while you were busy playing my boys, blasted your poor Joe's out of the water." He says, "No." And then Nick says, "Now, don't go into shock or anything, Hydra, because a true warrior like yourself should know that no army of slaves can ever beat a group of men, of women getting dedicated to freedom." I know, it sounds hokey, I know, but take a look around you. Around the world lately, you're going out of style, sweetheart. You tried to hurt my friends, Hydra. You wanted to get at our weaknesses and make us bleed from our wounds. But we're a team, lady. We respect one another. We believe in loyalty. We come together when someone hurts us because, believe it or not, we care about each other. Such sentiment has no place in the warrior's heart. Maybe once I would agreed with you, but babe, I wished up along. Okay, I need to go on before I'm laughing. But he goes on. He says, "That's why you couldn't totally corrupt Pierce, and that's why you were a big loser today. And let me tell you something, winning feels great in a warrior's old ticker." Sorry. This sounds so corny. Okay, so basically, Yellow Claw amidst defeats some. Well, no, I mean it's Strucker says, "Hey, I didn't expect it from the great Yellow Claw." He says, "Well, is it a real defeat? Because I think we did some kind of a blow against the Shield because of what happened here, and their trust is maybe hurt because of what's been like stuff like that." He says, "Okay, let me word it." So I'm still giggling in my head. Despite Fury's words, Hydra has left deep scars among his fellow. Their passions and allegiance has been laid bare. Such an ugly personal revelation. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're teleporting away, right? And then Hydra is still yelling at Fury. And she says, "Well, Yellow Claw, my master, will find me and avenge me." So, but then the other one says, "Hey, Colonel, we found him. DNA scans prove he's the real McCoy. It's incredible. It's Dum Dum Dugan." So, okay. I mean, Mr. Shield here is very, very happy, right? Nick Fury. And but we all know he must be brainwashed. And no way in hell that Yellow Claw let him just go because he's a good guy. He's not. So, but then Madame Hydra uses some kind of a technology to blow up this poor guy's armor of this jet, and she escapes. But then Pierce going after her, and she says, "I will not let her go away, and she needs to pay for her sins." So she's using some kind of a jetpack, and she's still, doing this this Shakespearean. It's not really Shakespearean, but this over the top monologue. And Alexander says, "Hydra, for pity's sake, you need help. You mean to send me back to that hospital, don't you, Alexander? The place of dim-reduced souls and grave-buggy visions? Never, Alexander. Do you hear me? Never." Kicks her away. But then she flies off, and then she says, "You never knew me, not truly. Or you know in your heart of hearts that such an existence would have been living death to me. I am beaten, yes, but my soul is my own. No physician shall probe its secrets and rob me of my destiny. For it's a warrior soul that rejoices only in the blood heat, a martial soul that commands release in this, my darkest moment, a soul that demands at least that transcendent moment when my own blood be spilled." Oh, come on, woman, just stop talking and blow yourself up. And, well, she does. And she is probably dead, but not really, because she is, of course, coming back. But here, she's probably is dead. And great movie, by the way, Arachnophobia. I had fun with that one. Anyway, so the doctor says, "Hey, the patients are in good health, and they are having this happy ending," and that's the end of the book. So what do I think about this? I think I like Nick. I like the series. I'm not sure if it's the best series because I don't have any other Nick Fury books. Yeah, I have a couple of them, but not the original ones or come after that. So my opinion is a little bit yeah, here and there. It was fun. I like the Hydra Affair, but you know, the over the top dialogue is somewhat cringe in my opinion. Overall, I think I had fun, right? And that's the important thing. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time.